Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is me, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive events on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, my goodness. That's all I got, you know. Is that 2 words? No, I'm just kidding. I'm reading this article. I mean, I'm like, you know, checking if this shit is some more BS floating around, right? Apparently, there's some gain of function research going on here in the United States. And in Boston University created a new COVID strain that has an 80% kill rate. Yes, humans, I didn't stutter. An 80% kill rate. And it says, echoing dangerous experiments feared to have started the pandemic. You know, so people are all starting to trip. You know, it's an article written by some reporter for like the Daily Mail. And it went all over the place. You know, people are talking about it everywhere. I don't know. The places I've been watching, it's going around. It's making rounds. I have, 2 words. Why? I mean, why? Why make it stronger? Why make it more deadly and dangerous? I don't understand. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Or was it not working the first time and then now it's working properly? Like, oh, we worked out the kinks. Now we want a do-over. Let's try do-over when we locked you guys down this time. This is what we meant. You know, is this what the setup's for? I don't know. But maybe it didn't work right the first time, like I said. And so this time, like I said, they worked all the kinks out. This was like the beta test. You know what I mean? And now it's all ready to go. The full game's out. You can pre-order yours now. You know, pre-order your new strain now. Wow. I mean, like I said, humans, why? Why would they want to make this thing stronger? I mean, we just got over the thing. And now they're over here like making it stronger. What if that shit gets out? You know? Man. Oh my goodness, humans. I don't even know. This is what our government's money going to. Let's go make this shit stronger. Was Bill Gates up to this? I mean, this guy seems to know about all these things we ain't ready for, especially when he was talking about this stuff in '07. But anyways, humans, I can't believe they're trying to make it stronger. What the hell? And how much more money are we giving Ukraine this week? How much money are we giving Ukraine this week, and why you want to make that shit stronger? I need some answers. I need some answers. But anyways, humans, on this topic, I wanted to share that little headline with you. This topic today is going to be a little strange one. Some people may get upset. I mean, I'm sure I upset a lot of people anyways. I get a lot of emails from a lot of people on my other social medias. And anyways, some heroes. Like a list of these, I got a couple of these heroes I'm going to share with you that people like, you know, portray as heroes in our parts of our history. And yet, I think they could be more villains. They might have some more villainy traits. I'm not sure, humans. I'm not sure. But this could have some villains in disguise. And you wonder if it has some validity because, you know, these are some old stories and from old books. You know, these are some books, you know, people wrote about these guys and stuff like that. And people did some research and, you know, these are one of them's in one of the characters I'm about to speak of's books. You know, like exactly how they are. Like, you know, it ain't no bullshit. But they're a hero, right? They're a hero. So that's what comes into, you know, that's why I asked the question in the topic today, you know, real heroes. You know, let's find out. Let's find out. So the first one I'm going to share with you might upset some people right off the bat. Mother Teresa. You know, Mother Teresa is a saint. You know, she's a proclaimed saint by the Vatican. But they say in order to become a saint, you have to perform 2 miracles, and they have to be recognized by the Pope. Like the Pope has to recognize 2 of these miracles. And they say that she performed, you know, they claim that these 2 popes, you know, saw her cure 2 diseased patients at 2 different occasions. One was in 2003, and the other one was, I forget. It was in 2000 what. And anyways, this is what they claim. But there is a doctor coming out and claiming that some dickhead, just coming to fuck with somebody's, fucking somebody's hero and dreams all up real quick. Like, let me just fuck this shit up. Fucking the whole mirage up, this whole thing up. Anyway, like my man telling people about Santa and shit, you know what I'm saying? Sorry. You know what I mean? He goes, it wasn't me. But it was this dude. No, this doctor comes out and says that those two patients that the popes recognize as cured miracles were his patients, and they were cured with actual medicine and some treatments. So I don't know who to believe. The stuff's in writing. Like I said, humans, you can look it up. People doubting, her real sainthood and stuff like that. I don't know. I happen to be, I was raised Catholic, and all that stuff. And I don't know. There's just so much to know. And they say like a lot of her hospitals that she created, and people helped her create these like hospitals and medical centers. And they weren't very like sanitary. It was real disgusting. Like people went there and got sicker. Like you were supposed to go there and get cured by the Saints Hospital. And like you was going to get more fucked up when you left. It's bananas. And so they also said she was donated like millions and millions of dollars. Like millions, probably hundreds of millions. But I don't even know if she became a billionaire. It's a possibility. But they said she would never spend nothing and buy shit. That she let all her hospitals run on donations, which is probably why they weren't so sanitary. Mother Teresa. So some people, give her like a bruise on her story or some things like that because of the things that were happening behind the scenes. And some people question those two miracles. And I would like not really want to go question the miracle. I would want to find out the truth, but it would suck, because, the way you're brought up, But anyways, humans, I'll get on with the next so-called hero. Gandhi fought for like the rights of the people of India, right? And did all that stuff, everybody, all the things that you hear, yadas and the yadas. I don't want to get into too much, but he said like the Europeans wanted to degrade the Indians, like because okay, before I start this, let me rewind real quick. Let me start back over because I almost jumped the gun. So the claims of Gandhi was that he was like a super racist. And not just like against like white people and stuff like that. He was racist against like other dark-skinned human beings, like other humans, especially Africans, like especially the Africans, like the black people in Africa. So let me get on back to let me get fast forward back to where I was now, So he said that the Europeans were wishing to degrade the Indians down to the level. I wrote this down so I wouldn't fuck it up, right? He said he would degrade them down to the level of the native Africans. And he said Africans' only occupation is hunting and gathering cattle to get a wife. And then he said they only spend time being naked and lazy. And that's how he described like the black people and stuff. But then he was like, proclaimed as a hero. Like he was like, well, forget what I said and only remember me fasting, to get the rights for India. Like forget that part. And only like, like Biden type shit. They did some Biden type shit. Like, no. Forget that I can't read and I'm forgetting shit. And go to my webpage, .com. Webpage, .com. But we ain't talking about him. Excuse me, because he's definitely not a hero. But anyways, humans, I'll keep going. This one's a doozy. Also, last but not least, Mr. Abe Lincoln. The guy on the $5 damn bill, and he's on some other, I think he's on one of the coins. I think he's on a coin. He gets like fucking 2 pieces of money. All right? And the dude has a fucking, okay. So yeah, he did free the slaves, okay? But why, when you read like about the story about him freeing the slaves, like, why does he sound so racist? Like, why does he sound like, this sounds like a real, like he had like a reason to free them, but did free really mean ship out of the country? Is that what they really meant? Okay, humans. So Mr. Abe Lincoln, wanted to free the slaves, but he didn't want them to have any, political or social equality. He also didn't want them to have, voting rights or be able to marry out of their race. But he wanted y'all free, right? Then, when you read on, he also said he wanted to ship them to Liberia. He wanted to free the slaves and just like ship y'all to Liberia. I thought you guys were like supposedly were shipped from Africa, but he's gonna ship y'all to Liberia. I don't think that's where you guys came from. I don't know. Is that where you guys came from? No, I'm just kidding. So I don't mean no offense. I'm just joking around. But anyway, so he wanted to free them and ship them to Liberia. And he said it would be better for everyone if he shipped them to Central America, like a part of a colonization effort. He even held like some big like event, you know, and was talking about it, but like, you should sign up, you know, to be colonization. He told him it was called colonization. And he was really just shipping y'all out of here. To tell you, he was like, yeah, we're going to have you guys create there's probably people already where he was sending you, and he was just going to make like their problem, and he was going to colonize Central America with y'all. Weird. But yet he's a superhero. Man, oh man. So he wanted to free the slaves, but he just didn't want y'all to live here no more. Like, he was like, you guys can be free, or like, now you can go, you don't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. That's basically what he was like. That was his plan. So maybe that's where John Wilkes Booth got all pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, man, something's not right. You know what I mean? And then he was like, maybe he had a point. Maybe he had a point when he was like, you tyrant. You know what I'm saying? You just going to free him and ship us somewhere? Like, like, I don't know. Maybe he was, you know, like I said, I don't know. There was some backstory we needed to know. That's all I'm saying, humans. He wanted them free, but he also didn't want y'all to live here. And he also said it would be better for everyone. It'd be better for everyone. Man, oh man. You know, they don't talk about that in history books. You know what I mean? All you hear about is him freeing the slaves and trying to start greenbacks. They blame the greenbacks, you know, for part of his assassination, you know, making that other money. They protect that American dollar, humans. They protect that American dollar. So anyways, they push all these stars and these so-called icons, you know, all the time in our face, even today, you know, all these music stars and actors and, you know, etc., you know, athletes and whatever forms of entertainment that you desire. There's always somebody on top. There's always a champion. There's always an award-winning, you know, there's always the, you know, top 10, you know, number 1 ranked, you know, you get all that stuff, right? You get it always put in our face, you know, politically acclaimed or critically acclaimed. I put politically in there myself. I don't know why. Only because it was a mistake, but I'll keep going. So they push all these people down, you know, up in our faces all the time. But then, like, say we don't follow these false icons anymore. Like, you know, like, we decide like, okay, we had enough of the BS, you know, and they all kind of fall off. Their careers fall off. You know, they all go to drugs and they all, you know, start showing all the, you see them all in these E-True Hollywood stories. TMZ found everybody drooling all over this shit going on. You know, God forbid any of that happens. But I'm just saying, let's say that Hollywood just crumbles because we're just like, oh, well, whatever. We ain't watching your stuff anymore. You know, we're done, Hollywood. We're done. You know, and let's say that happens. But I think we're like super like stimulant driven. Like as a society and as a race of humans, like I feel like we need stimulation of some sort. So I think it would take a lot of creativity or something, because I don't know what our next outlet would be. What would be the next outlet if we don't like follow like the usual programs that are out here? Like no more, like say we just stopped doing TV. Everybody wanted to just like become farmers again and do all this stuff and, you know, just change stuff, right? What would be the outlet? Like what would be the outlet? That would be interesting to me. I'm sure there would still be music and things like that. I'm just, you know, so probably music, dancing. I think we'd be creative. You know what I mean? I think we'd have to get pretty creative. But a lot of people have different interests. So I don't think, because there's some freaks out there also. So we wouldn't, I don't know if just music would solve the problem. So I'm just saying, humans, I think we just have to be pretty creative. Because otherwise we'd probably, you know, be our usual selves and freak out. And then like, if we're not watching TV anymore, all the TVs we steal from like the TV stores wouldn't even have no value anymore. I don't know what else we want to steal when we don't watch TV anymore. So we'd have to get pretty creative. Well, humans, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, I'd appreciate if you would smash that like button, hit me with a subscription, and turn on them notifications. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans, see Yeah.